If you hold that experience for as long as you can, what will happen? Supposing your whole attention is on that experience. Now I talked about imagination, now I bring you to another gift given to us. These are very big gifts given by the Creator. A gift given for us to go back to our true home whenever we want to, when we are fed up of this experience. These experiences were generated so we could have a little trip to these experiences, a little visit, and then go back home. And the way to go back home is inbuilt in us. And the way to go back home is to go back where the home lies, inside, right deep inside us, in consciousness. Consciousness will open up our true home and all other homes too on the way. So when we want to figure out how to meditate, we must meditate from there and not before that. The power of attention, that we can put attention on anything we like, is a very great gift. When you read a book, you are reading with attention. Your mind is not scattered. You bring your mind to focus on that book. You read line by line, you read word by word, makes sense to you, your mind is happy, and you paid attention to the book. But attention has a very great gift in it, a subtle power that you can concentrate it where you like, or scatter it if you like. You can sit in a place and just scatter, there's a crowd sitting here. Or you can start looking at that particular person, concentrate there. In archery, they used to teach in India how to concentrate on a target. When the concentration was complete, you could see nothing but the target. Supposing you go to a concert and many musical instruments are playing there in the concert, you say, I like the drums. Let me put my attention and concentrate on the drums. You would listen to the drums and concentrate. Drums will become louder, others will become feeble. If you keep on concentrating, you'll only hear the drums. What a great power. The power of concentrating your attention wherever you like, willfully, in your control. Not everything in this world is in your control. Not even your body. Your heart beats without your attention. Your lungs function without your attention. The blood and lymph in your bodies is moving all the time without your attention. The whole system is kept intact without your attention. Very little control you have, but where you have, it's wonderful. Where you can put your attention and concentrate it, that's a great gift. Now let us use this great gift to concentrating our attention on being inside, behind the eyes, in the middle of the head. What would happen? If we concentrate on being there, that means not think of anything outside except what is happening there. We can look around in the darkness around us. We can look around any lights that come up, anything else that happens. There's a very strange power within our closed eyes, that even with closed eyes, we can see some things. We can completely wrap up our head and completely make ourselves blind. We still see things. We can see things in the darkness. That power to see that darkness is generated by imagination itself. So if we are using imagination to be there, then the power to do things also comes from the same. And then on top of that, we concentrate on being there and think of nothing else except what is there. What will happen? We'll become unaware of things outside. It may take little time or more time, depending upon how many attachments and pulls we have from outside. That's all that happens. When we try to put our attention inside, the mind is dragged outside by our attentions, by our attachments, by our attachment, desires. These things pull us out. If we gradually control that and put more and more of our attention there, any one of you can try it, you will become unaware of your body. Starting from being unaware of where your hands and feet are, then unaware of where your legs and arms are, then unaware of where your trunk is, unaware of the whole body. That will become reality. You'll find that what was being imagined there becomes real, and the body is not known. This process of withdrawal of awareness, withdrawal of consciousness from the body, is exactly like death of a human body. When people die, they die the same way. They die in their hands and feet, they die in their legs and extremities, then they die in the bottom of the torso, goes up. Patients who are dying terminally, I've seen them still talking when they're unaware of the rest of the body. Ultimately, when they die in the head, in the brain, dead, they are dead. We are doing the same process in a very different way, just by using the power of attention and concentration of attention on an imaginary self of ours behind the eyes. And we made our body dead. This is called dying while living. They say the real secret of going within is dying while living. This is how you die while living. When you are able to do that, it opens up a whole new world. A whole new world based upon your awareness of that inner self. You will find that the laws of nature undergo a change. The laws of nature, which we think are so sacrosanct that we, in physics and empirical sciences, we think that's the reality. The laws of nature are the reality. They change in every form we change. Do the laws of nature operate when we are dreaming? While we are dreaming, we can be in one place, 1 second, second place, in 1 second we go to another place, looks normal. We can fly, we can jump, and nothing happens, normal. Those are not laws of nature of the physical universe. Those are laws of nature of a dream state. Similarly, there are different laws of nature of our imaginary self known to us when we are not aware of the body, and that imaginary self becomes real, and we call it the astral self. Now, there is no other astral self. If somebody tells you there is something else that is astral self, that is what you just made up by starting with imagination, becoming unaware of this self and this world, and opening up a new world, a new self. That's your astral self. Why we call it astral self? Because it does not follow the laws of the physical self. It does not follow laws of nature of the physical world. It follows its own laws. Its own law says it has no weight. You will notice very quickly when you do that experiment with yourself that that form of yours can fly. That form of yours can get out of the head as it were out of the head. It won't be getting out of the head. It will create a whole world within the head, within consciousness. It look like you left the body behind you in a new world. These are things that, they're still simple what I'm saying. I have not yet come to the difficult part. These are simple exercises by which we can discover our form discovers. Our form creates the world we are in. When we dream world is real. When we are physical wakefulness, the physical world is real. When we in that form, that world will become real. It's a much more vast and extensive world than this world. You will have access to memories you can't have access to here. We forget everything here. We forgot what we ate last week. There you can remember things that happened 1,000 years ago. Certain things will happen when you are not aware of the physical body, but aware of your own self in a different form that you can't experience here. As yet, we can do that while we are here. We start the process from here.